Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today I've got a brand new Transformers Legacy review, and this one is a bit of an uptake. And I already have Transformers Legacy drag strip, and this guy, Motormaster, is my latest acquisition, and which obviously means I'm going to try and build Menasaur. So that's 3 more figures, and only Wild Rider has been shown so far. So very happy to get this guy. He did cost a significant chunk of change, sadly, from my pocket, but I think he will be worth it. Of course, again, there's no look at the figure from outside the packaging anymore, so let's do our best and see what we can do, and let's check out the box. So here is the box for the Transformers Legacy Motormaster. Now, anyone that follows my reviews knows my kind of setup, and as you can see, the box takes up the whole space and is a bit too big even for it. So it is quite big. Of course, this is a Commander class, and this one is, of course, a combiner, and it is the biggest part of the combiner. And the weight and the size of the box really tells you what you're getting here. It's a massive set. The artwork as well. You've got the other figures here, down here, and up here. The artwork looks incredible, I have to say. Again, you've got no clear look at the figure. We'll see. There's nothing much we can do about that now, as I keep saying when I come across these new packages. But the artwork so far has been really good. The artwork on Sludge as well was fantastic. And this one looks rapid, as he's really like popping the brakes, it looks like here, and flying along. So on the rest of the box, on the top, you do get a look at the figure in truck mode, which is really cool. On the side, you get a picture of Menasaur being menacing, which is really nice. And you do get the other picture, the legacy picture that's on all of these. It has drag strip and a couple of others. Kickback as well, not bombshell, as I said in my previous review. On the back, you do get a picture of Menasaur, how he's gonna like combine and stuff. Tells you all the figures that have Wild Rider, of course, which isn't out yet but has been announced, and drag strip will go up here. Here you've got the truck mode. You've got these like base mode as well, which is really cool. I don't think a lot of people will use that though, if I'm being completely honest. And here you have Motormaster himself, along with the truck mode and all the different like numbers and stuff about how many times it will take you. So that's really it for the box. I'm looking forward to getting this set. I would call it a figure, but it's more or less a set, because you've so many different things you can do with it, like making the combiner and doing the battlefield thing, this thing here, the command center kind of thing, and change it from truck to whatever mode. So guys, let's get him out of the box. So here is the Transformers Legacy Motormaster out of his box, and I have to say, this guy is absolutely huge. He's massive. Very impressed with this truck and cab though. It is a ton weight. Like, I haven't apparently, like, to do the battle station and to do Motormaster or Menasaur, this like comes apart and stuff, but I haven't done that yet. But just looking at it now, it looks really good. You have cool like purple stripe across the middle. Got the Decepticon insignia there. Yeah, this is really nice. Now, I know certain people who watch the cartoon and stuff won't be kind of happy with this, but to me, when it's on this, you don't notice it anyway, so it's not a deal breaker. And all the wheels do roll when you are moving it. So let's look at the cab on its own. Now, this is going to be used to complete Menasaur and do the battle station stuff, whereas the truck cab itself is just Motormaster, and it's quite small, but it's quite big as well at the same time. So let's have a quick look around that. On the bottom, there's absolutely no cable at all. It's really cool. Now, if you just want to use this guy as a truck, I doubt many people will, but I know there is some that will. It works really well. Let's just bring in his Thundercats friend here, drag strip, and like scale wise is pretty big. Drag strip is pretty big to be next to this guy, but they do look well together. And if you want a like comparison of what he looks like next to another Transformer, I'm just going to do this one really quick. I'm sure you guys will recognize this fella. So here he is with his truck cab, and I'm just going to put Optimus next to him. So like, look at how small Optimus is next to him. He absolutely dwarfs him. And yeah, he's way, way bigger. He's higher, but probably, is it longer? Yeah, it's just, they're about level in length. But Optimus, as you can see, is a lot smaller. Optimus is a lot more streamlined as well. There's no lines and breaking of the sculpt. But as you can see, because of what this becomes, there's breaks everywhere. So if that stuff annoys you, it'll probably annoy you. But not me. I'm looking forward to transforming this guy. Firstly into Motormaster, and then of course into Menasaur. Now of course, again, he does come with this big book of instructions, something I'm not going to try and look at, because again, those things are like double Dutch to me. I can never read them. So I am going to follow a guide on YouTube to do this, because I've actually already watched one and it does look really complicated, so I do not want to mess this up at all. I will show you some of the steps as I'm going through, but I won't be obviously transforming it live. So let's start. So here is Motormaster in his bot mode, and I have to say, he looks absolutely incredible. If you were buying this guy just as a Transformer, it would be awesome. If you check out all the details all along here, this is all painted white, and look at that face. It's a head in a box. I know you can attack him from behind, he won't see you coming. But the face is absolutely brilliant. He's a really gnarly looking guy, like angry. Other than that, like, he's really, really cool. He does have the Decepticon insignia here on his left shoulder. And if you just go around, the absolute detail on this guy is absolutely fantastic. And articulation as well is absolutely class. So let's look at the articulation on Motormaster. Obviously, you've got the head will go all the way around. Shoulders go all the way around too. You do have a bicep swivel. Elbow will bend this much. The wrists will go around as well. Put that back. Arms will go this far. You do have a waist swivel. Legs will kick up this far. There is a thigh swivel. A knee will go up that far, and the legs will go all the way out, so you can proper splitsies him. And there is something here at the feet, is there? Yeah, the feet will move about as well. That's a bit of transformation I think I did there, so I'll have to get that back. But yeah, you get what I mean. This guy is absolutely fantastic, I have to say. Oh, there we go. This guy is absolutely fantastic. If you were buying him just to lead your Stunticons and not turning him into Menasaur, even then he would be worth it. Here he is next to Dragstrip, and you can see even with the height difference, he does make a good leader of his own. And just another one here to compare him. Before I go and change the trailer, here he is with Optimus Prime. So as you can see, the height is really, really good on this guy. So yeah, here he is. So after some quick transformation that didn't take long at all, I swear, we've got Motormaster in his command center mode. And as you can see, it's a mass of plastic. There's a big gun here that I have Motormaster on, and he looks quite good. What I'm going to do now is go freehand with my phone just to show you the better details of it. So if this is bad, I apologize, but it's the best way to look at it. So as you see here, you've got all little stuff here, and it's quite a big set. Now, I don't know, personally, I'm never going to transform him into this again. But for those who want something like this, who have more space and can probably do a diorama, this is a really cool part of the set. Now on to the exciting stuff as I try and make him into the combiner, Menasaur. So firstly, I just want to kind of show you a bit of scale. So this is Menasaur next to the leader class Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he is quite the size. He's absolutely massive, and he's really solid as well. It's not something that's going to tip over unless you're being overly zealous with it. But yeah, that's Prime with him. I'm going to take that away. Now he does, when you're in Menasor mode, this like gun thing that you had in the previous mode is left over. So like you can obviously use the gun station for another transformer to stand on and protect him, maybe, I don't know. Or you can actually close this up and use this as a gun for Menasaur, but it looks kind of silly. So I don't think I'll be using that. He does come with, of course, the sword, which you can use in Motormaster mode as well. I think it suits him better here because it's quite big. So let's get a look at Menasaur himself. And he is quite the big boy. So let's look at that face sculpt. It's really, really good. You do get some articulation on that as well. And yeah, I just tipped him over after saying you couldn't possibly tip him over. So my camera back down here. I'll just show you where the other Stunticons go. So they actually go like into the back. I'll show you here. So when you get the other Stunticons, they'll like click into this thing and that'll close up like so. So that's really, really cool. As you can see, drag strip is on his arm, and it does split. It's a really cool thing there. It does split and it really looks awesome, I have to say. Articulation, if I can show you, because he's so damn big, it's the problem with him. Articulation wise, the arms go all the way around. You do it out that far. I know you're probably missing a lot of this now, but in that far, the elbows, double jointed elbows. I suppose if you wanted to be greedy, you could ask for articulated fingers, which it doesn't come with. It does have a waist swivel. If you get the arms out of the way, the legs go out like that. And there is a thigh swivel and a knee as well. Quite ratchety. It came out there, but it does fit in quite well. And you do have like ankles do move as well, in and out. And overall, my first proper Hasbro combiner, and I'm quite happy with him. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I know this review was a bit all over the shop, but yeah, I'm sorry. So we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a great day and bye.